It's all about trying to mitigate fuel.
Tonight, folks in Seaside reacting to updated CAL FIRE reports pointing out new zones is high risk. Good evening and welcome into our 5:30 half hour. This week, City Council is expected to adopt an ordinance to designate those parts of the city as a hazardous area for fires. Now, the zones will be based on CAL FIRE's assessment as shown in the map on your screen. And as you can see, much of that fire danger area, that's along General Jim Moore Boulevard, a very high danger area also shown between Broadway Avenue and Arlen Court Road. KION's Jose Romo spoke with the city about the plans and people who live in those areas.
The city of Seaside looking to take action after a CAL FIRE report early last month deemed many new areas as high fire risk zones. Greg McDaniel, city manager, says they are looking to be more proactive.
And so once the city obtains the transmittal letter, it starts the process of updating our local ordinances to put those areas into ordinance that are labeled both medium and high risk according to the new fire maps.
He adds currently the city is in a planning process educating the community about the potential changes. Alex Miller, city council member, says these changes are in part due to the growth of the city.
We developed a lot of land up there, and the land is now being deemed as a possible fire hazard. And that has led to there being more of a fire risk into our city. The residents on the top of General Jim Moore are at more risk.
Despite the CAL FIRE recommendations, some Seaside locals I spoke to say they're not that concerned.
No, there shouldn't be huge concerns about whether Seaside or Monterey or Pacific Grove, Pebble Beach, even though it's an actual forest, or Carmel, to be in a high-risk fire zone. There's nothing to support that data.
CAL FIRE writing they have identified moderate, high, and very high fire risk zones. Others, like Yvonne, fear the high costs.
This is very concerning. I grew up in Seaside, recently moved back and live in Monterey and now Marina. But I've always wondered, why it seems like a lot of the other cities in Monterey County get lots of funding to do lots of things, but Seaside seems to be the last.
Still, council member Miller says they are getting prepared to provide the necessary resources in hopes of mitigating fire danger. He says they have purchased a new fire engine and are working on constructing a new fire station.
But we need more resources for the former Fort Ord. We're developing Campus Town and Marina, and they need fire services because our fire department's on Yosemite and Seaside, and it takes at least 5 minutes for them to get to some parts of the former Fort Ord.
In Seaside, Jose Romo, KION News Channel 46.